Infantry. The Evangelical Church winning, also known as ECWA, on Wednesday expressed disappointment over the killings and destruction of houses, including its churches in Bassa local government area of Plateau State. In a statement on Wednesday, ECWA President Dr. Stephen Panya said it was said to believe that such level of destruction perpetrated by Herdsmen could be allowed in a community hosting the headquarters of the 3rd Armored Division of the Nigerian Army, and urged the government to save the lives and property of the people. The statement read in part, "For over 21 years, the Irigwe people of Mengo, a predominant Christian community, have been under attacks from Fulani militia that resulted in loss of lives, properties, and farmland. The last 2 weeks, especially from Sunday, July 23rd to Monday, August 2nd, 2021, have been the worst nightmare of the entire Irigwe land. The Fulani militia, with every of their might, have invaded not less than 15 villages, burnt and destroyed not less than 405 houses and churches inclusive, displaced about 20,000 people, and destroyed thousands of acres of farm crops. The main town of Jebu, Mingo, and its surrounding villages such as Pachudu, Bentevi, Nchetahu, Tafigana, DTV, and Zawara are completely burnt down and displaced. What is so sad and inexplicable is that many of the villages where these killings and burning are taking place are basically located behind the 3rd Armored Division barrack of the Nigerian Army. Yet, these militias are allowed to continue their heinous murders and carnage without any intervention by the Nigerian Army and other security agencies. The statement called on the state and federal government and security agencies to intervene and prevail on the Nigerian Army and all security agencies to stop attacks. Fulani militia still burning our houses, says Plateau community. Meanwhile, the Mengo community in the Bassa local government area of Plateau State on Wednesday raised an alarm to the authorities that Fulani militia was still burning their houses. The fresh destruction of their houses and farmlands, the community said, was coming on the heels of the recent attacks on several villages in the area by suspected armed herdsmen. Over 40% were allegedly killed and hundreds of houses set ablaze during the last attack. The spokesman for the Mingos Youth Development Association, Nuhu Bitros, said in just that the Fulani militia stormed another village in Guinea last night, Tuesday, and set several houses on fire. Bitros said many had been driven to the bushes, while others were injured in their attempts to flee from the attackers. Meanwhile, security has been beefed up in Jos, the state capital, to forestall a spillover of the violence to the city center. When contacted, the military information officer, Operation Safe Haven, Major Ishaku Takwa, said he was not aware of any joint security patrol involving men of the task force. But the state commissioner for information, Dan Mangaj, said Governor Simon Lalong had given an order that security should occupy the state to ward off troublemakers who might be planning to disrupt the peace across the state. I think what they are trying to avoid now is a reprisal. But the issue is that the same security agencies that you are complaining that all these atrocities happen just behind them, they are still the same people you are calling. You want to tell us when all these destructions are going on, they were not aware. They were aware. So the only problem now is that the people are handicapped. People are handicapped because the same people who could not even rescue and intervene, it's not as if maybe they needed to travel how many miles to the place where all these atrocities were being committed. It's just behind them. It's just a stone throw for them to get there. But see what is happening. Nothing is being done. And again, if you check this whole thing, these are the people. These people they are called Fulani Herdsmen, Fulani Herdsmen, Fulani Herdsmen. But when they begin to come to the south and committing the same atrocities, they will tell you, oh, stop using ethnicity to do whatever. Stop name calling them. Stop using tribe to this thing that, you know, we have evil people all over the place. Oh, stop using what do they call this? A particular terminology they usually use. Oh, don't use it. It's not a okay, ethnic profiling. Yes, they'll say, oh, stop doing all this ethnic profiling. Why should they be saying this and this and this and that? But it's happening there. You will not see or hear all these northern groups here and there coming out to defend that. Oh, they are not Fulanis. They are not Fulani. They will not. They won't do that. So when such things are happening in their area and they export or transport the same thing to other people, and they want people not to mention their name, that they are Fulani Herdsmen. Have you ever heard that they are saying, oh, Igbo killers or Yoruba killers or other tribes? It's all the same Fulani all over the place. They should be ashamed of themselves. From the presidency to the list of them, they should be ashamed of themselves. They won't come out. But let this kind of a thing, God forbid, this will not even happen in the south. Let it continue to happen there. Because I've been trying to watch everything closely. That this same attack being carried out in the north, who are the people they are calling? It's the same Fulani Herdsmen they are calling, but nobody is coming out to say, stop this ethnic profiling. Nobody is saying that. Is it not so shameful? Can you imagine the level of destruction that have taken place, and yet they are doing nothing, and they are begging the bandits, oh, please, oh, stop kidnapping our children. And people are asking, if they stop kidnapping the children, so is it the adults that they will continue to kidnap? They are doing all of that. They are committing all these atrocities all around. Nobody is left out. Nobody. Well, Buhari boys are still on mission to recover and create cattle routes and cattle grazing reserved. What a terrorist government. Defend yourselves and lands and stop calling on government for help, because that cannot happen in this era. Do you know the irony of it all is that by the time these people start to defend themselves, do you know what happened? That is when you will now see the government. They will not say, oh, do you expect us, or the security agencies, they will now be saying, oh, do you expect us to fold our arms and be watching people doing all these things? Those are the kind of things you're going to be hearing. And that is when you will not see that they will not put all their this thing, because people want to defend themselves. And the people who are to defend themselves will not be arrested. They will not be arrested. The same people will be arrested. But now, oh my God, it's just unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate. What can one say again? Only Fulani Herdsmen are permitted to carry gun in Niger when presidency is sleeping. Why would the army react? All their evil agenda will be destroyed by God. They are only after Nnamdi Kanu and Sunday Igboho, one Nigeria indeed. The Fulanization agenda headed by most prominent Fulani elites, including politicians. This is what this present government came to achieve. It's also the reason why those resisting the agenda like Nnamdi Kanu and Sunday Igboho are still in captivity by the Fulani government of Buhari via DSS. Everybody should be wise. So guys, let's hear your opinion on this matter.